Assignment 4, The Renaissance, Part 1, Art. Leonardo da Vinci, Codex Arundel. This codex is one of Leonardo's many notebooks containing a wide range of scientific sketches, diagrams, and notes. It includes his observations on fluid dynamics, water flow, and hydraulics, which shows his scientific curiosity and interest in understanding the natural world around us. Leonardo's meticulous drawings and annotations in this codex demonstrate his dedication to scientific experimentation. Leonardo da Vinci, the Codex Leicester. Leonardo's Codex Leicester is a collection of his scientific notes and sketches and scientific disciplines, including astrology, geology, and hydraulics. This codex shows his approach to knowledge, which can be seen closely aligned with his humanistic ideals. The codex has many amazing theories of Leonardo da Vinci's, like his own explanations of why fossils of sea creatures can be found in mountains, the movement of water, and the luminosity of the moon. Michelangelo, the Doni Tondo. What I found interesting about the Doni Tondo is how it's round-shaped, unlike other square paintings. When I did some research on it, Tondo is actually round in Italian, which gives the canvas this sort of round shape. We see in this piece of artwork Michelangelo's spirituality, struggles, and devotion to Christianity. The Holy Family in this piece of artwork represents his deep religious beliefs of Christianity. And in this artwork, you see the figures kind of have muscular forms. This reflects Michelangelo's fascination with the human body, which aligns with the humanistic ideas of celebrating human potential. The poetry of Michelangelo. Over the course of his entire lifetime, it is believed that Michelangelo wrote more than 300 poems. One of his most famous poems is a sonnet known as To the Supreme God, which reflects his spiritual beliefs and struggles with Christianity, similar to the last piece of artwork, the Doni Tondo. Another series of sonnets he writes is to his close and dear friend Tommaso de' Cavalieri, expressing his deep affection and admirations for him. Raphael and the Marriage of the Virgin. In this piece of artwork, The Marriage of the Virgin is an example of his early work, which showcases his skills in narrative storytelling through painting. It embodies humanistic ideas of reviving classical themes and styles for modern times, and uses perspective to demonstrate his mastery of artistic techniques influenced by Renaissance ideas. Raphael and the Three Graces. This painting, Raphael was inspired to do it by a ruined Roman marble statue in Greece. It is an oil painting that represents three Greek goddesses of charm, beauty, and creativity. This work demonstrates how Raphael incorporated classical themes and ideals into his art, aligning with the humanistic principles of the Renaissance. Brunelleschi's contributions to architecture and construction in Italian and the modern world are shown through his most famous work, the dome of the Florence Cathedral, as shown in the picture. His innovative use of the double-shell dome construction technique revolutionized architecture at the time during the Renaissance. His focus on geometry, proportions, and engineering skills in building the dome aligned with humanistic ideals of applying classical knowledge to contemporary challenges. Lorenzo Ghiberti, a sculptor known for his exceptional work on the bronze doors of the Baptistry of Santa Maria del Fiore in Florence, Italy. The technique he used to create these bronze doors and their panels are called casting and chiseling. Casting involves creating a wax model of the design, covering it in clay, heating it to melt the wax and create a mold, and then pouring the molten bronze mold to create the final panel. Then after casting came chiseling, where the bronze panels were removed from their mold, refined by chiseling and engraving, as he carved the details and textures and patterns into these bronze surfaces, adding depth and dimensions to the scenes depicted. Two of the scenes depicted in these bronze doors are called the Sacrifice of Isaac and the Creation of Adam and Eve. The Sacrifice of Isaac portrays the biblical story from the book of Genesis, where God tests Abraham's faith in him by commanding him to sacrifice his son Isaac. This is in the art shown through the expressions and poses of the characters, showcasing Ghiberti's storytelling abilities. Next, the creation of Adam and Eve. This story illustrates, again from the book of Genesis, the story and the biblical account of the creation of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve are shown in the center of the bronze panel with God above them. The scene symbolizes the divine act of creation and the beginning of humanity, emphasizing Ghiberti's ability to convey complex narratives through scripture and sculpture. Cosmo and Lorenzo de' Medici. Lorenzo and Cosmo de' Medici were indeed influential patrons of the arts of the Renaissance. The work they did embodied the humanistic beliefs at the time and the value of education, culture, and the pursuit of knowledge. And in my personal opinion, their contributions to Florence and the arts, along with Cosmo's banking abilities, played a pivotal role in shaping Florence's economic boom during the Renaissance and shaping Italy and Florence as we know them today. Andrea Palladio is an Italian and Renaissance architect who was inspired heavily by Roman and Greek architecture and buildings. The works he inspired in America include Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's residence in Virginia, which was designed by Thomas Jefferson himself and was heavily influenced by his style of architecture. Villa Americano La Capra, also known as La Rotonda, is a famous villa located in Italy, and this villa's designs are a source of inspiration for several American buildings today. The White House incorporates Palladian-inspired features such as the use of columns and the placement of central entrances, which are hallmarks of Palladino's architectural style. People who Palladio inspired include Indigo Jones, who is known for introducing this style to England, who played a key role in popularizing it during the 17th century. The second person is Christopher Wren. Sir Christopher Wren was the architect behind rebuilding London after the Great Fire and contributed to the Palladian influence in England.